There. Hi. I'm still in the process of doing some electricity things. So I've had issues where I need to turn the music down for myself ever so slightly. All right. I've had some issues where LEDs, once again. Anybody who followed along last year, the year before that, to my, well, the 5-string LED bass will know that I had some issues with LEDs there, and now with the fiber optics I have that again, so I'll try and figure that out. So, yeah, let's see. So yeah, basically the idea is to have 3 red LEDs linked up, and then all this bunch of fiber optics going into that. But yeah, trying to sort things out to get that to work. So let's have a look here. Will it work if I put in one more of these? Yeah, I've been getting help with the LED stuff from some luthier friends because I am such a novice when it comes down to electronics of any sort. And yeah, I realized that the close-up cam isn't really doing anybody any favors right now. Let's see. So, want to run everything off of a 9-volt battery, and yeah, thinking 2 might be enough. Maybe, possibly. Link those up together. It's really friggin' bright. Ow! Okay. I should solder those together. Oh, did this camera die now? Come on. Bad thing is I don't have a multimeter here. It's in storage somewhere. I was supposed to borrow one from work so I could test this stuff out, but I forgot. So. Oh. Yeah. That's not good. This heats up a lot. So that ain't good. I need to figure that stuff out at some stage. But for now, we need to move on to other things too. Anywho, so yeah, things that have so far changed about the guitar is that during the weekend, I did my first Evertune route. So, hogged away a lot of material that I'm going to show here. It was 7 templates worth of stuff. So there's the front and the back. So hogged away a lot of material. Then 2 battery packs for 9-volt batteries. One is for the Fishman Fluence Moderns and their power supply, and one is the power supply for the LEDs. So the fiber optic cable in the neck. What I need to... Oh, I gotta say, one thing about the Evertune thing, which it says very clearly in the instructions that you can do every single part of it with a 1/2-inch router bit, then why do I need to go back and do these corners up a little bit better? I would have needed, and what is it? 1/8? Quarter inch? Yeah, 1/4 inch. router bit to do that part. So now I need to go back and just kind of tidy things up a little bit. A little annoying, but oh well, it is what it is. Fortunately, I have the base for my Ryobi multi-tool. So stuff like this can be done very easily, instead of in the past where I would have needed to do it by hand. All right, so a couple of things. I can fix that. I do need to work on drilling through all the cavities to kind of get the fiber optic stuff going in. That's going to be a little bit annoying because in the neck pocket I need to drill basically 4 holes because everything is going in at an angle. I need to essentially drill 2 holes here, here, so they overlap, and then here and here that work as guidance, so I can get holes going through the very bottom so they don't disrupt any of the pickup stuff. I also need to figure out how much room I have with the Evertune in place. Oh, which reminds me, I should probably start by countersinking those holes. That part I just didn't reverse so I could clean things up a little bit. Oh, Nothriel, thank you so much for following these, what am I saying? Why did I go with that sort of thing? Sorry, I'm very tired. Thank you very much for following the channel. You're bringing us that much closer to a full 100. I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much. And welcome. So, I need to dig up the Evertune. Yep, that's the Evertune. And then work out how much space this actually takes in the cavity and how much space I have to work with for the fiber optic stuff. It's not terribly bad. Not terribly great either. So I really am walking a fine line. All right, let us figure out. So that is, yeah, cool. Gonna trace that. Now getting the Evertune out is another thing. Maybe some little taps with a rubber mallet. There. Really is a fascinating piece of technology, this. So there's, sweet. So now I know how much room I have. Maybe I should start with just drilling the holes. This drill bit is always, always pretty scary. I'm gonna put a little bit of candle wax on it though. That's just so it doesn't start squeaking when I start drilling in. Actually, yeah, I am. Turn that off for now. Need to go. It's way closer. Okay. Measuring time. About 5 mil in, let's say 30 mil. So about there, about there. Yeah. All right. So transfer that over there. Then drilling time. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. See, that's the squeaking sound I was talking about. Always scary to do that, and never fun. All right, so now I need to drill another one of those right next to it. Well, more or less right next to it. Come on. Oh, sorry about that. Horrible sound. I also need to make sure that it doesn't nice. Sorry. That was horrible. All right. Hopefully that doesn't interfere with the mic. I need to get a lot of wiring through, because there's, from here to here, it is the fiber optic. From here to here, fiber optic plus one pickup wire. And from here to the control cavity, it's two pickup wires and the fiber optic. Plus I have to have room for the Evertune. Just hold on a sec, I'm gonna go get the vacuum cleaner so I can clean while I do this. Sorry. Anywho, in all honesty, I have never enjoyed this part of guitar building. Drilling these long holes, just, yeah. They don't fill me with too much comfort. They fill me with a lot of discomfort and not fun times. So I'll try and aim this a little bit higher. I did the similar sort of thing there. Let's have a look what it looks like on the other side. The good thing is that I can use the Dremel tool to actually make that cavity a little bit bigger. Yeah, I'm literally, I could have done this at the very start. Like I could have just used the Dremel or used some form of router to make the channel already between the two pickups. But I only realize that now. Oh well, I can easily get it still done with the current setup. So now I need to transfer over and this is that line there. So this is what the inside of the cavity looks like from up top. Damn, yeah. It's pretty much exactly where it's supposed to be. Great, that makes things a lot easier for this next bit. So going from this pickup cavity now into the control cavity. Hey Armar, what's up? I'm doing the part that I hate, which is drilling the long holes that go through the pickup cavities and into the control cavity. If I had a thicker top, like an 8mm or 10mm top, I would have just routed those channels. But because this is a veneer top, it's, yeah, that is, but this isn't that bad. The back of it is. That's a lot of stuff removed. And don't worry, that's for wiring and stuff. Oh, sorry, you can't see that. That part is for wiring and fiber optic and stuff like that. Wonder how close that goes to the, pretty sure that goes pretty close. Well, I'll chisel that away. Right, so need to make my way in that direction. I'm gonna use a different drill bit to do that. My 7mm is pretty sharp. It's probably not going to be long enough though. Let's find out. I mean, you're taking away a lot of material, but the Evertune does amount to a good portion of that you have removed. This is ash, so, and this is actually pretty heavy ash. So, I don't know. I think that, oh wait, you might actually have it here. I don't understand pounds. It's 2 to 4 pounds? Just doesn't make sense to me. Yeah. 2.4 pounds, whatever that is in kilo. I might have to use this. Yeah, 1 kilo, okay. Sorry. Okay, looking good so far. I don't know how I'm gonna get everything through, but gonna give it my best whirl. Now, I'm not going to say that aiming went well, but I mean, look at that. Wait, this way? Yeah, look at that. That's perfect. Now I just need to, need to do another one right next to it. Yeah, let's see. I really don't like this part, like at all. Starting to think whether I should actually just have the LED stuff mounted here and then have the fiber optics running in there. That will probably be the best option, because I do have a lot of material here that I can access and can get to without having to drill this guitar full of holes. That might be my best shot at doing this. I think that's probably what we need to do. All right, I'm gonna decrease the amount of stuff I need to route away with some chisels. Yeah. So that is what I'm gonna do. I am gonna have the LEDs placed in this cavity that I'm creating right now, which probably is the most logical place to put it for construction purposes, but from a maintenance point of view, if the LEDs ever break and I need to get to them, then this makes fairly little sense, I guess. So I have to make sure that I do my LEDs well enough that they don't break. I mean, you can still get to it. It's just a hassle where you need to remove the bridge. But yeah, I try and usually construct things in a way where I have to sharpen my chisels every day. Yeah, I need to sharpen my chisels, period. These are chisels that I salvaged from my grandfather's workshop, and they're currently in the best nick, and they're made out of old rasps, or old files, I should say. They're really the best, but currently in the best nick of all my tools. And they're probably amongst the oldest tools as well in my arsenal. The thing is, I would sharpen my tools, but I don't have anything to sharpen them with yet. Anyway, that has been on my list of things to buy for quite some time now. Hey, Neela, how you doing? It is gonna be nuts. Give me a sec, this is gonna be loud. So yeah, currently working through getting the fiber optics and the LED thing installed, making a little cavity for them. But yeah, there she is. Soon we're gonna get to all kinds of fun stuff where I get to carve the neck, but that's probably gonna be over the weekend. In this In this stream, I'm just trying to move along to the point where I can actually carve the neck during the weekend. But yeah, so glad you could actually pop by and see how things are going. Sorry that it's not, well, might be a little boring to watch currently, but it's all well and good. I have a very old wood brush from my grandfather as well. Oh yeah, got one of those. I got a couple of those actually, but that's the one I most frequently use. Oh, good to know. I guess it's more, as I see it, as tedious, so I wonder if it is... Can you say it's tedious to watch? I guess you could. Maybe. There. Great. All right, soon we can get that done. I might need to do that with ye old Dremel, because I don't think I'll be able to reach that. Which means I'll need to get my earplugs, put my microphone to mute, and yeah, annoy my neighbors, as I usually do. So give me a sec, I'm gonna fetch me earplugs from, I think they're actually here. They should be. Yep, there they are. And there's ye Dremel. All right, so I'm gonna bump up the music and turn off my microphone so I won't be blasting your ears, but talk to you in a bit. Alrighty. Oh. So, got everything routed the way I want. At the same time, I got the foot plate now properly installed. Now it goes in there nice and smooth. So basically all I had to do was widen those out ever so slightly, and then cut the corners here so I can fit that there. Let's see. So that sits in there nicely. And then that goes like this. Now, Neil, I'm not sure whether you're still there, but I also got these today in the mail. So they're all well and good now. Check out what the guitarist in one of the guitarists in my band just bought for a project. Cost him 50 bucks. Oh, I still need to drill the holes through these two. Still here. Woke up from a nap. Yeah. Oh man, I could use a nap right about now. You musicians, you always wake up so late and nap into the day and stuff like that. I had to wake up at 4:30 this morning. A little bit of fine tuning to go on these. They're not exactly the way I want them to be. It's supposed to be like that, a little straighter, but of course they'll probably sit a lot better once the wiring goes in, because it'll go in a lot nicer than what I'm doing it right now. Yeah. So, a little bit of fine adjustment, but essentially, that's the back of it. The battery packs are going to be straight. I don't believe I showed you the back plate, or what is to be the back plate. So I have Carillion birch to match the top. Now I'm wondering whether I should... Today we woke up at 5:50 and drove the dumper. Okay, well, you're forgiven this time. All right, yeah, well, that sounds rough. But yeah, so, back plate. Now that you're here, it would be great to actually get an answer to this, because I've been wondering about this. I'm kind of thinking that, do I want the back plate to be, because usually I match it with the top, so in this case it would be, you know, the transparent white. But would it be better if the back was completely red? So would you want that to be white or red on the back? Don't need to make up your mind now, but just thought I might ask while you're here. Yeah, definitely need to clean up those cavities a little bit. But hey, we could potentially try a test fit of the neck. Oh, no we can't, because I still need to sand down the edge of it. Or more, I should say, I still need to fit it to the body. But I am going to clean these up. Not with that, but with this. I'd probably go for red, first feeling, just I can see the white working as well. Yeah. Let's stick to your gut instinct. Because the thing I've been wondering about with the white is the only thing that's white then. Because it's got the black back plate for the Evertune. The battery packs are both black, and the entire rest of the guitar on the back is red. So then white might look a little out of place. So I think the red would probably work the best. Yeah, that's also, you know, a good way of going about it. Probably the best way. Because I think the next time you come over would be when I have the neck roughly carved. So you can see if it feels nice and if there's still something that I need to do to it. So at the same time as we check that out, we can have a look at the back plate and see what will work best. I'm slowly starting to realize as well, this is the first time that the person that I'm making the guitar for is actually watching me make the guitar for them. So, you know, if I make a mistake right now, it would be kind of horrible and, you know, bad luck. Nah. There's doing this sort of stuff that I'm doing today it's not really going to be detrimental to the entire piece. It's just fine tuning to get everything to sit in nicely. There we go. The battery pack should fit a little bit better now. I just put them away. Of course I did. Okay, now it's got that wiggle room that I wanted. So now I can actually get it to sit better. It's good. It's very good. Okay, let's see. So when you open it, it goes there. How much room is there? Oh, there's enough room for me to get the holes in. Good, good, good. And they've plenty of room to move around for fine tuning. Good. Good, good, good. Noise warning. I was very close to vacuuming up my earplugs there for a sec. That would have been kind of unfortunate. Unfortunate indeed. All right, I'm gonna pack these away so I don't lose them. Now, another question, actually. I know we talked about this at some point. Just want to run it by you again real quick. But the front of the headstock, I still think that the little bit of Carillion birch veneer on the top of the headstock would kind of tie it together with the rest of the body. So what I'm thinking is something like this. And then have that be white to correspond or work well with Oh, I can't talk today. Have that be white to match the top. And let's get some really, really ridiculous piece. So that would be something like this. So inlay a piece of birch like that. Into the headstock. I think that would probably look pretty good. Yeah. It just sucks cutting things out right in the middle. I'll use the same part or same piece that we made the top from. Oh, no, I found it. I found the piece. Yep. This is, if we're gonna do that, this is the piece that we're gonna do that out of. Right there. That's what we're gonna use. Yeah, I'll actually cut that out now. While we're here, I'll do that now. Where's my cutting block? There's my cutting block. Up. All right, awesome. So, I mean, come on, look at that. We have to use that part. I'm just gonna... I love how the YouTube audio library is going completely nuts right now. Oh, clearly not. I'm terrified of these new scalpel blades that I bought because they're really, really, really sharp. And they come in single packets and they're sterile, so these are like, these are actual, honest to goodness, scalpel blades, which will cut flesh without hesitation. So, you know, trying to avoid that. That would be kind of detrimental to everything. Need my fingers. This is straight up like a John Petrucci song. Like Petrucci trying to write a really metal tune. So to that end, I'm pretty sure this is Ethan Mikesell. Mikesell? Mikesell. He writes stuff like this a lot. All right. Here, let's have a look. Yeah. Yeah. Is that enough? Or does it need to be further in? And then if we have the brand logo there, like would it need to be further in? Let's see how much. Like would it need to be something like this? What do you think? Which one? The bigger or the smaller one? Like that, or like that. The red might look better if it's the smaller one. It really depends which one do you want to draw more attention to? Should we draw attention to the red or the white detailing? If it's the white detailing, then it needs to be the bigger one, sure. But if we want to kind of keep that as a small added thing, then probably the small. Wait. Drawing focus onto this would be the bigger one, and making it just small added detail would be the smaller one. Hey, Aether! Heard of Evertune? Evertune who? Nevertune. Okay. Yeah, no, honestly, like, the thing about the bigger one, this part looks weird. So I'm gonna go and just say that the smaller one is probably the better out of the two. Cool. Yeah. I just need to inlay that in. Oh, my back! I could have just... Yeah. Time to drink some water. Yeah. Doing good. Doing good. Feels very good to be back on Twitch. It took way too long to get back to doing this. But glad to be back now. All right, so next up, there's two ways that I'm gonna end this stream now. Either we inlay this piece of veneer that we just cut into the headstock, or I fit the neck to the body and we'll see what this thing is more like put together. I'll give you a little bit. So option A, inlay the headstock, or option B, fit the neck to the body. And I'll end the stream at that point. Never liked anything we used to less is more. Yep. I've always been a very much less is more when it comes down to things, which was funny making the guitar for So Sun Up, because in that case, it really did have to be more is more. It had to be outrageous. It just had to be. So every now and then I have to go out of my comfort zone. Say go for A. So that's one vote for A. Either I have to say that it really does depend on what Neela says, because if he says A, I will go for A, of course. But if he says B, I will have to go with B. It's just, you know, the customer does get the final say, so to speak. But either way, I need to clear up some stuff. Don't need these. Don't need that. Or that. Oh. Where did I? Oh yeah, I dropped it. Missed the question. Do whatever is best. I don't know what is best. Yeah, technically I don't need to fit the neck yet because I need to radius the fretboard next. Due to the time currently, I'm not going to start doing that, and the fact that I have a white shirt which is going to turn black once I start radiusing. I'm going to do radiusing tomorrow. So I guess that leaves with inlaying that. Righto. Right-o. I need to plug this back in. And I need to make sure that I have my settings. That should be just about right. All right, it is going to get noisy again. So time for me to plug in earplugs and turn up the music for everybody else. And I also need to film this part. Sweet. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah. All right. Enjoy some tunes. Oh, all right. But hey, you have a great rest of the day, and I will probably send you pictures tomorrow on how it went. But hey, have a great day, man. Thanks for stopping by. Oh man, the music cut out at some point. Hold on, I'll fix that. There. All right. Once again, neighbors hating me a little bit more. But on the final stretch here, going to where the hell is my better scalpel blade? Well, not better, but there you are. The one I'm more used to, the one I feel a bit more comfortable with. All right. So. Gonna get this piece inlaid and call it a day. But yeah, it really goes without saying that it feels very good to be back doing this. I miss this. Not the, working on guitars part, because, I have been doing that already. But the whole, Twitch, making content portion of what I do. It's been 4 weeks. Sorry, it has been a while, and I will probably. I have now used a couple of different streams and videos to say the same thing over and over. I'm sorry, I'm sounding like an old broken record, but I just appreciate y'all. Gotta say that. But yeah, let's see if during the year I'll actually finally learn how to use Twitch properly. Because there's still, you know, aspects of Twitch I don't fully understand yet. But yeah. And if I start doing this more and more, I'll actually need to start, you know, having mods. I don't know how to do that stuff. But also, you know, that's only once I actually start gaining a little bit more of a following than what I have now. Hi, Immersive. Hello. Good to see you. Hank and I are starting out Luthier podcast this year. Got cogs turning. I'm also rebranding my Twitch channel to focus more on building and less on the video games. Oh, cool. Yeah, I've been thinking about the fact that like I would want to like have segments where I talk to other guitar builders, a podcast style thing as well. So if you guys are ever looking for guests, I'd be more than happy to, you know. God, brain just completely fried. I'll be more than happy to donate some of my time for that. Twitch is always a roller coaster, even when you have everything correct. Something will always fail. Yep, that much I have understood. 2022 is going to be a good year for building, I think. Yep. I think so too. I already feel that. I think last year was kind of like a... I mean, yes, it had its moments, of course, but... And some very big moments, and probably some very crucial moments for the sake of the brand. But I believe that this year will be a much better year for builds. How to get mods, mod username. Okay. That's a very simple command. But yeah, that's somewhere down the line. All right. Starting to get to the last little bit here. Basically using the cut to cut. So cutting down and then cutting to the side. Just a sec. Ugh. All right, yeah. Sorry, just had to let my girlfriend know that I will gladly go walk the dog as well with her once I'm done here. Some, yes, here. So that is the Evertune route in its whole entirety. Pun very much intended. Yep, it's 7 templates and however many routes. But I mean, the thing that makes it difficult is you use empirical, right? Inches and stuff like that. So you're probably used to it. Correct me if I'm wrong, or do you use metric? But nonetheless, all the measurements are from the top of the guitar. Even when you're routing from the back, you're measuring all the depths from the front. So you need to minus the thickness of the body when you're actually doing that. So it's I mean, once you got around, or once you got used to it, it wasn't that bad. But at first glance, it seemed a lot scarier than it actually was. But there was one portion of it in particular that I did hate, where you had to stack, hold on, can't you see? You had to stack 2 templates on either side, and then the template that you're using to route, just to get this bit. And this cut is or for me, it was 1.16 millimeters. I hated that step. That step was stressful. But given that I'm building baritones, it's an option I have to offer. Yeah. Canada is a mix. Yeah, that's kind of what I assumed. I'm comfortable working with both. I prefer metric, but imperial just won't die. Yep. I didn't know TLC also had a complete set. I need to do that for a 6-string set, because the 7-string set for this guitar I bought from Evertune, and it was expensive, and they're made of acrylic, which I also don't really enjoy. So I need to remake them into a bit thicker stock and out of MDF. But yeah, just like with anything, or any first installation of whatever it might be, the first is always a little bit trickier, but it gets easier. And once you got to the hang of it, it came pretty easy. I like the fact that you have the different drill bits that you can use for positioning as well. I gotta say that in this case, I'm actually pretty happy with the fact that it removes so much wood, because this ash body is heavy. Like real heavy. And I like heavy guitars. But, all right. Almost at the end here. So, just need a little bit of cleanup on this. And then, I believe we're good to inlay it. Okay. Need to adjust a little bit. Sure it does that, follow that curve. Not quite. Okay. Pencil. All right, well. Oh, I need to go stretch my back and walk the dog. I'll finish this up in a little bit. Just trying to get that line correct, but it's giving me a little bit of trouble. So I'm gonna come back and do that in a little bit when I haven't been hunched over for such a long period of time. There, now I can actually see the line that I'm cutting to. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it for now, but thank you very much for actually joining in. And I'll be back with probably some more of this, but at a later stage in the development. All right. Well, you're on Twitch, so you can actually see the VODs already on my feed. But I'm having an edited VOD coming out, or VOD coming out on YouTube tomorrow of last week's stream. So be sure to check that out. But see you guys next time. It's fun. Bye.